An Atlanta women's shelter says it is both shocked and outraged that a golf outing featuring nude dancers claimed without permission it was a charity event to raise money for the shelter. Our undercover investigation found the tournament, organized by a company that owns a cluster of strip clubs in Atlanta, did not get approval to use the charity's name. We need to advise you this story does contain some adult content. Channel 2's Tom Regan joins us with more.
John, charity golf outings are popular in the adult entertainment business. Participants pay big bucks to drink and play while surrounded by scantily clad or nude dancers. The outing our producers investigated in September may have broken several laws, according to Fulton County Police. And they have another problem, claiming they were hosting the charity for a shelter that rescues women and children from the streets of Atlanta.
It's a beautiful day for a round of golf at the Wolf Creek Golf Club. Sunshine, a gentle breeze, and some sights you probably wouldn't expect. Strip club dancers prancing about with less than proper golf attire.
It's appalling. I mean, there's children that ride through here, and I'm walking with my baby. I would hate to see that.
Well over 100 dancers converged on putting greens and fairways, many totally nude. The signs in open areas of the golf course advise dancers to keep their bikinis on. But from the back decks of some homes, there's a clear view of ladies who aren't shy about showing off. This scene was happening about 100 yards from a cul-de-sac where children were playing football.
I'm terribly upset about that. I had no idea we would have that kind of activity in this neighborhood.
The supposed charity golf outing was advertised in Creative Loafing and sponsored by a group of adult nightclubs. The cost, $175 per golfer. We aren't sure if that's the owner landing in the helicopter at the golf course, but there's no question the booze was flowing and the dancers were doing their best to distract the golfers for big tips. They charged $300 to caddy. Organizers told our producers that it was all for a good cause. Some of the money raised would help support the Atlanta Day Shelter for women and children. We thought we'd show the shelter's director some pictures of what happened on the golf course.
That's a naked lady? Oh my God, she is naked. No, definitely not. Like I said, there's a procedure that we have to follow. Oh my God. No, we are a Christian-based ministry, and there's no way we would. Oh, wow.
The shelter operations manager told me they were never informed that a nude golf charity event was being staged using their name, and they would never accept money raised in this fashion.
To attach our name to something such as this, that's deplorable. That's deplorable.
So what did the strip clubs have to say about falsely using the name of a shelter for battered women for their nude golf charity event? And where did all that money go? The event organizer, Dan White, didn't have much to say. He slipped back into the Gold Rush show bar before I could ask a single question. Instead, he sent a blunt message through his security guard.
No comment. That's what I was told to say. Good afternoon, Wolf Creek. This is AJ.
Likewise, I didn't get much help from the manager of the golf shop. He said he didn't know anything about the eye-popping fundraiser.
Where are the nude women? You got nude women here? If we had that going on, you think my parking lot would be as empty as it is? Come on, give me a break, Tom.
But certainly it was a full house on Golf Charity Day. In the end, it's not so much a story about whether it's morally right or wrong for women to take their clothes off in public for tips.
This is not the place for strippers, the golf course.
Rather, it's the morality of strip clubs pretending to raise money for a noble Christian women's charity without asking permission and without donating a dime.
That's trash. Yeah. That's trash. To put our name or attach our name to something like that, that's totally wrong.
Well, this afternoon, the company that owns the adult entertainment clubs, Gallardi South Enterprises, faxed us this copy of a $750 cashier's check, which the lawyer says was dropped off at the front desk of the shelter last month. But the shelter's director and financial administrator told me today they never received the check, nor is Jack Gallardi in any of their records. Gallardi's lawyer says after expenses, the event lost money. We should also mention that according to state officials, the event did not have the proper legal permit to sell liquor, and Fulton County Police say the women dancers likely violated laws prohibiting public nudity. Quite an event.
And you wonder how many of those participants are writing checks that they're going to take off their income taxes.
That is a good question as well. Yeah.
Tom, thanks.
I know.